You got it in your hand. You've had a few minutes to walk out. How's it feeling?
It's heavy.
Yeah.
Carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Hope I live up to it. No, it was an honor. I actually still, but just before I got it, I was still thinking, because everyone else that was getting awards, I was a bit like, really? Like, and my one's last, and I feel like I didn't, because music's music at the end of the day. You know, Mother Teresa was up there, other people that have revolutionized a lot of things. So I was a bit scared, but now I feel liberated because everyone was so happy, you know, and like people have been coming up to me, and you know, it's not just music. It's music saves lives. Music saves lives, but in a way that you can't really explain or quantify. And you know, everyone has a song for their wedding. Everyone has a song for their funeral. So music's important. So.
It's a language that, you know, people say that when words run out, there's music that continues further on.
And this has given me hope that hopefully, even when I'm not here, when everyone in that room is not here, my music, everyone's music will still be heard and still be appreciated, and that will live forever.
Have you always thought about legacy when you're making music?
No, never. I never thought about legacy. Just in the room making music. So you're just thinking about everything within the room. You don't put yourself outside the room. And then once the music comes out, you let it go. So I don't really put two and two together like that. So.
But has tonight changed that?
Definitely. I mean, it's one thing being recognised by your community, but I don't feel like this was an Asian Awards. I feel like everyone there was recognised regardless if they were Asian. They would be recognised in any culture, any ethnicity, and I think that's what makes this awards the most important, because it's actually not the Asian Awards, it's People Awards, but it just happens to be an organised event.
Of course, it's a platform that highlights people of an Asian persuasion, and because the rest of the mainstream isn't, and you've had success in the mainstream, or what they call a larger niche.
Yeah.
Do you think that gap is getting smaller?
Definitely getting smaller, and I think Asians have excelled in areas they're most likely to. I want to change that. I want other people to start thinking you can make it in music, you can make it in other sports apart from cricket. And I think that is changing rapidly. I mean, I think for Asians, the easiest thing is to be a doctor or lawyer or an accountant or a taxi driver. But I think it's up to the new generation to think, you know what, I want to be whatever the fuck I want.
Just emotionally, you were at the Brits this year, and of course you celebrated success there.
Yeah.
What's the difference in the feeling between the Brits and the feeling you're feeling now?
There is a difference. Like the Brits is like really big mainstream event, but you just feel like everyone's there and achieving. But I think here, because there's different categories, and it's not just music, it's not just arts, it's not just business. Like I feel like it's more of a celebration, because then there's people in there that appreciate every award, which I don't think the Brits or any other music award can achieve.
Now, of course, we did a head count of the number of Asians that the Brits have sort of recognised over the years, and on one hand, basically, you've been there. What sort of, not that you have to carry the weight of the Asian community on your shoulders, but what can be done from the inside out, looking at it from that perspective?
You know what? I said it on stage. Like, don't celebrate the fact that you're Asian until you've got something to celebrate. Like, being Asian isn't enough. So if you want to be Asian and make Asian music, it might take longer than being Asian and doing the opposite of what Asian music is. And I grew up with Bollywood, so Bollywood's the easiest music for me to make, but that's too easy. I want to challenge myself. I want everyone else to challenge themselves as well. Like the easy route isn't always the best route. So.
But were you conscious of that when you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, when you chose.
Yeah, I started with grime music.
Yeah.
You know, I grew up on Yash Chopra films, so
yeah.
It doesn't really make sense.
The rebel in you still.
There is a rebel in me. Nice. There's a rebel in everyone.
Nice.
You just gotta trust him.
Nice, brother.
All right, thank you.
Respect, bro. That's nice words, man.